Welcome to another coaching video. I am still Thomas Tom K. Johnson, and today we'll talk about how to use good vision. Now, vision is an interesting thing that is now recently being changed a little bit, where one of the things is the new ward update, where we have a lot of new pings, which helps with vision, which helps with communication, but also the thing about lasting, and you can see how long ward is gonna be in that specific spot if it has been pinged. Now this helps a lot by remembering you don't need to know where all wards is, but you can always see it on the map if people are good enough to ping it. That's certainly a really important thing that everybody needs to learn in this new patch because of this kind of update. Now, another very important thing is I have this video, I'll link it into the description, but will not be looking at it now. But what I want people to watch from in those videos is to understand, see what vision pockets are. To be able to understand where if the enemy is using bad wards, or if you know how they are warded, as we saw in the last one, because you can see them, then you can know how to move on the map and how to juke around certain wards. Now, on to the more specific stuff. Early game vision is important, and then it's all about understanding how does it work and how is it most optimal. Now, here is an example of pretty good early wards on blue side if you have a strong side bot lane. That means the wards you can see up in the topside river are meant to be defensive wards for the top laner, as he's most likely to be a weak side person who will not get too much attention. That means the green ward here will be good to see in the river, a defensive ward here on the edge that can be placed by the jungler or the mid laner to see if enemy moves into this kind of area in the river, and then a pink ward in the back there to be able to spot quickly if you're about to be dived. You see a good vision line in form of how it works and what it blocks, and what is good in form of defending your own side of the jungle. Now for your bot side, what is really important here is the river control. Being able to freely move into these spaces, being able to see jungle on bot side and having the move. If you have a bot lane with good setup, being able to crash waves, having the control in this river is super valuable. So these are the basic spots you should be doing in the early game for any team comp, solo queue, whatever. Also an example for red side. If you have a wake side top laner on red side and you want to be using these kind of spots to be able to help out, where you're pink ward in the tri bush, and then green back for dive spotting, and then on this side early here to see if enemy jungler comes into your own side. Now for the aggressive part is a little bit different because it's harder to set up on enemy's red side. So the different wards you want to see is on the side here. You do not want to put it in the raptor pit because it's easily spotted when you sweep around, because junglers often do that. You want to over the pit because you can watch through 3 areas over the pit here, and then tri-bush and deep ward in the back, because this is a cheeky bush that not a lot of junglers actually check. If you have a ward in the back there, you can get a lot of good information from it. Now, another important concept is the triangle area and triangle vision. This goes for both sides, but the important thing about it is the triangle area is in which the river, as we see here, it's pretty much aligned, but it goes as a triangle because you want to be keeping control of all those 3 bushes. By keeping full control of the river, it's easy for you to move in between with multiple members, with junglers, and keep on bringing the pressure, as we talked about earlier in another video, to be able to attack the enemy. The triangle vision includes the first step of acquiring the triangle area, as you often want to be moving out from base here on this side, or if you're an enemy you want to be moving from this side, but it mostly are for blue side because of the ward setup. So you want to be moving via jungle area, match up, support and jungle go together, get a pink ward, green ward. Having this area makes it easier for you to step up, help mid laner pressure in, and then retake control over the river. It's all about using numbers, vision control to be able to safely move around. Another very important thing is blue side control with vision lines. These things happen when usually the mid tower is taken down or bot tower is taken down. So this is where you kind of move into the mid game, as you often want to be taking the mid tower first. These are the extended lines that you want to be bringing in. So for the blue side example, the wards you want to be having is in this kind of line. This helps to be able to pressure on the bot side to be able to take the bot lane tower, because these lines show all the ways enemy can move in the jungle. You will have always at all times information about the enemy. If you don't see them, then you know they're coming through lane. And always really good information to have, because of you can see most of the camps, you're able to take that. So if you have the mid pressure, push up, get the control, get objectives, get the extra camps, and then you start starving out the enemy because they don't have resources to take. And then on the other side, the red side control, you want to have a similar line. The mid tower is down, so you want to keep control over these areas, so it's really hard for the enemy to be able to move and pressure you out, because these areas in most case scenarios are hard to move into if you don't have champions that can check the bushes. And that concludes the video about vision and how to use it effectively. Hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next video.